Start things off with the story everyone is talking about, Jussie Smollett and his alleged staged attack. This morning we're learning the actor called an emergency meeting with the cast of Empire to apologize for any embarrassment caused by the alleged attack. But Smollett is still maintaining his innocence. He's blaming the media and the legal system for everything. Here's a breakdown of how the drama unfolded. It all started a few days before the attack. Prosecutors say Smollett sent a hateful letter to himself at Fox's Empire Studios here in Chicago. It had MAGA, for Make America Great Again, on it, with a drawing of a stick figure being lynched. The motive?
This stunt was orchestrated by Smollett because he was dissatisfied with his salary. So he concocted a story about being attacked.
Prosecutors say this is where the two brothers come into play. On January 25th, Smollett texted one of them, Abel Osundaro. The two met up, and investigators say Smollett writes a check to Abel and his brother for $3,500. He walks them through the plan, the area, and the cameras in Streeterville. He wanted this to be seen.
He wanted the brothers to catch his attention by calling him an Empire F, Empire N. Defendant Smollett further detailed that he wanted Abel to attack him, but not hurt him too badly, and to give him a chance to appear to fight back.
The day before the plot, the Osundaro brothers are caught on camera at a nearby store buying supplies. You can see a red hat, ski masks, and a rope. Then the fateful day, January 29th, around 2 o'clock in the morning on North Wells Street. Prosecutors say the staged attack lasted 45 seconds, and surveillance footage shows the two brothers leaving the scene. Smollett called police minutes later, and they find him with a noose around his neck.
How could someone look at the hatred and suffering associated with that symbol and see an opportunity to manipulate that symbol to further his own public profile?
Police launched a hate crime investigation, and after a couple weeks, they identified the brothers as persons of interest. But after police spoke with them, they say the trajectory of the investigation shifted. The brothers went from possible offenders to witnesses.
It was at that time that we took the information that these two individuals provided to us, and we substantiated the timeline and the details that they gave to us in this interview.
And just like that, Smollett went from victim to suspect. Bank records, rideshare receipts, surveillance video, all pointing to an elaborate hoax and leading to a disorderly conduct charge for filing a false police report.
But this publicity stunt was a scar that Chicago didn't earn and certainly didn't deserve.
What a story. And there are so many elements to unpack when it comes to this Jussie Smollett case. One of them on everyone's mind, the cost of the bogus attack.
Those are resources and time spent that we'll never get back, that we could utilize for another investigation.
Superintendent Eddie Johnson made it clear other shooting homicide investigations were not impacted. Right now, we know 24 detectives spent over 1,000 hours working on this investigation, and that's just in the city of Chicago. The investigation into the letter Smollett reportedly sent to himself at the Fox Studios is a federal one. That means even more time and resources. Another thing on a lot of people's minds, the credibility of real victims of hate crimes. Hate crimes have been on the rise for the past 3 years. Victims say people with legitimate claims could not be taken seriously now because of all of this. CARE Chicago, a nonprofit organization, is asking police to put the same amount of care and resources to other hate attacks that they did with the Jussie Smollett case.